A group of adventurers have been hired to escort a wagon from Neverwinter. What will they find lurking in Fandalen and below? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and or good night, depending on where you are in the world today. Welcome back to your Tuesday evening's entertainment. It is, of course, our Pandelver and Below the Shattered Obelisk campaign, episode 27, no less. I'm just going to have to very quickly get the chat from the thing because it's not quite working properly from Streamlabs. I thought we'd managed to resolve the tech issue, but apparently not. Okay, without further ado, let us unmute the masses and find out what they are chatting about.
It still looks good.
No,
I did cut it.
So then what I told him is that the Highlander inherits the quickening, not the beard length, so he just quit Highlander altogether.
There can only be one.
Yeah.
Can only be two.
It's a new adventure every session, guys. That's all I can say. Hello. Excuse me, I am still feeling a bit dodge in the voice capacity. I will occasionally cough, but it results in some slightly deeper tones, I think, this week for the session. So, lucky you guys.
Sounds dulcet and fucking sexy as hell.
Sorry. I apologize to anyone within earshot. But yeah, how is everyone? I think it's been a full week without games due to various reasons, so welcome back. How are we doing?
Legendary.
Good.
Learning more about Cyberpunk Reds are good.
Okay.
As a reminder from your local voice actor, you glorious Scottish bastard, yawning as hard as you can helps restore your vocal folds and decreases the amount of time you lose your voice by 3 days.
Okay.
Plus also lowers your voice so we can get more sexy out of you.
I will endeavor to yawn as and when I can and satisfy those needs for those out
Sass
there.
isn't here to...
Exactly. Yeah, if she was here, they'd just be popping off.
It's
Yeah,
all right.
I will farm your aura.
I will start yawning, no doubt, after having talked for a little bit. That seems to set it off as well. Sass is not feeling very well today, guys. So she is unfortunately not here, but she is with us in spirit and in the chat and still taking notes. So we are grateful for
Yay!
that.
Absolute queen shit right there.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still laughing. My ADD kicked in when I saw Johnny Straight asbestos finger the end of that fucking.
Yeah, dude, straight up.
Like,
That's how you don't canoe it.
no chill, nothing. Just straight asbestos fingers. Just
don't even care anymore. I did it yesterday, and I realized I don't. I just don't care.
You just don't feel it.
This is the superior smoke, so I'm doing it. I don't care.
Walking through the fire like he's made of asbestos.
Straight up.
What's canoeing it?
So, like, with a joint, or smoking anything, like, if you smoke it, like, you can smoke it where it gets uneven, and then it'll just, like, burn up. Yeah, and then basically half the thing doesn't burn, and you wait. You can put it in a bowl, I guess, if you want, but most of the time it's just it's a disaster. Like, it kind of ruins the whole thing. So Yeah, I just
Better to keep it all
lick
like
the finger
well-packed.
and just yes, that's the problem. If it's not packed well, that happens. Which
Yeah.
these
And
bad
for-
boys were cheap.
And for the
Oh,
law enforcement in the
no.
audience, please remember
So,
that most of these individuals do
re-roll.
live in legal states.
Okay,
Mhm.
pre-roll. That makes sense.
My stuff's done growing now, so.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Anyways,
lives
I'm
a
ready.
Schedule One
I'm ready to
life.
play some D and
Ready to
D,
play
y'all.
spin?
Johnny
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
Schedule 1.
Yeah.
So we last session. Let's just do the recap. So last session, you guys finished up dealing with the Chain Devil, in her room of cages. A couple of you got shut in and spiked, but you pretty much managed to deal with her. You dealt with her before that. This was the spider lady that was very painful. This was the tongue removal lady. My bad.
Yeah.
Again, you managed to deal with. Is that what we're dealing with now? Wookiees? Is that what it?
No, because I can't trill.
You can use your flange wall.
Yeah.
You did find
yeah.
in the room that she was in, the Yoklo? Was it Yoklo? I think it was
Vaguely.
Yoklo. I get confused between that and the fox guy that's hidden in the temple in Strahd.
Oh yeah, no.
They're something
Like Aknoths or some shit.
Yakaloth.
I
Yeah.
know.
Do you know what I mean? Like Yoklo, Yakaloth.
Box
like,
things. Yeah.
You know
I
what
think it's like your Arcana Loth
Might
Yeah,
be.
it's like AC.
without a Y. Arcana Loth.
Good luck finding it. Though.
I get distracted. I'm surprised Teddy doesn't have
Watch me.
that committed to memory already.
Did you not hear me?
I think
I
you're right.
said it.
I think you're correct.
It is an Arcana Loth, 100%.
I think there's like a lesser version of them that's similar. I don't know. I get confused. Anyway, you
That's my
guys,
Strahd knowledge. I'll send you to Jesus.
you guys dealt with it, the Yoklo,
Vanished.
not the other one, and you found in the room the password to the Mudslake Temple.
That's
the Temple
right.
Tower, even, and decided to go and just get that straight away. Rest up there. You found the tower. Essentially, there was gold in the tower. More gold was thrown at you. This campaign is crazy.
Yeah.
This is. I have not given you anything that is not in here, for the record. Maybe with the odd exception, but
That's just standard D&D.
It's just crazy. But
Yep.
you are now 9th level, so I guess being kind of rich as an adventurer is par for the course, right? Essentially, you managed to shrink the tower by essentially saying the word, and whatever your intent was when you were saying the magic word was kind of what the tower did. So, opened, closed, shrunk, expand, while saying the word will essentially do what you need it to do. You shrunk it and revealed a tunnel, which essentially had been knocked into by the tower's expansion. This was again considerably drow in nature, and you found a locked door with no obvious mechanism to unlock it, despite the usual lock-picking attempts. Okay. That is random. You explored a little bit further, found a room, there was some grimlocks in there, and indeed there was a mind flayer as well. And it was a little bit nastier than I thought. This was a mind flayer warlock, and it was strong, right? Like it gave you guys a bit of a run for your money. In fact, I think we were close had the dice rolls gone slightly differently to maybe losing Caesar, maybe losing Heidi. Like it was very close.
I think that would be that guy was like the third time. It was like, if the rolls are not in my favor, I'm dead. Like that's it.
Trust me,
Every time.
if we were playing hardcore, then
Yeah.
There would have been no rolls. That would have just been,
Caesar has been iced.
You did manage to deal with it, and his little lads. You found on the wall that there was a map of Pandelver, which detailed 3 mind flayers around an obelisk. The obelisk was basically emitting energy underneath the settlement of Pandelver, and there was calculations as to how many people would be converted when the ceremony was complete. Although you guys have been essentially dampening the calculations somewhat. I think you essentially, with your efforts and what shards you currently possess, it's going to be like 3, 4 in 10 as opposed to 7 in 10. And the other thing you found was a brooch, golden spider brooch, which was the key basically to the other room, within which you found a bunch of things. Excuse me a second. Sorry, I had to cough. I didn't want to blow your eardrums. You went into the vault. You recognize the symbol of House Asfadiel, which is an old drow house that was wiped out about 500-600 years ago, and by mind flayers. Shock horror seems to be a common theme in the area. You did find a handy haversack. You found your keystone. You found some thieves' tools. You found a bunch of gold and a wand of detection, along with 3 corpses, 2 of which looked as though they were cannibalized, a bunch of silver, some fancy daggers, and some gems. And that was pretty much where we left things. You guys decided to head back to from Gibbet's Crossing to Fandalen, and that is where we find ourselves now. So let's just pop you over to this map. Hello, there we go. So, just as a reminder, you guys are essentially up in the upper right area of this map. I'm going to have to Control-Shift to ping it. So you are at Gibbet's Crossing, not far from Talahundreth and not far from, I think it's River Neverwinter. That would potentially, if you wanted to, take you down to Neverwinter, but I believe you guys decided that actually you might just want to head back to Fandalen.
I thought we were like at Mount Hotno, so I was like, we can just wrap right down. No, I don't want to go out of my way. Yeah, no, I don't want to go out of my way for it. Like, sure. I can send the doppelganger. Plus, like, let's be real, something's about to happen to Fandalen, so we might as well just get it over with. Yeah. So,
I am currently plagued with the mental image that you legitimately went, it's on the way, and then immediately cuts to, like, Lord of the Rings trekking across all of New Zealand.
Mm-hmm. We'd have to go through the entire woods.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah.
There's no way.
It would take you about 4 days to get to Neverwinter on the river. It's about a 3-day trek from where you are to Fandalen.
I just wanted to get a horse because if Lime's a paladin now, he gets a steed, and it's like, okay, now I gotta have a horse. That was my thought process.
That's worth pointing out. Actually, we haven't addressed that. Halwyn has swapped from warlock to paladin. I believe it was just more of a vibe check or something that fit better, and this isn't a hardcore run or anything like that.
I didn't go behind a tree and suddenly change. I just, I don't really know how I could do it in game, but Wonderlust, as he's a wandering spirit or whatever, he's gone his own way, and Lathander's kind of taken his place, in giving me some abilities, and the gauntlets are keeping me from, allowing me to walk. Is essentially how I'm doing it.
That's fine, yeah.
So. That's because we let him get that fucking kill on that dragon, and he's just like,
yeah, well, he's
I don't know,
he's
man.
stepped up in life.
Yep, I might need to go find my own thing.
Maybe he's outgrown the group. Okay.
But he told me I had to wear better armor, so I found some better armor.
Good idea.
Yeah. We've essentially just mechanically speaking, we've retconned Halwyn to be a max level 9 paladin now. As
level 20,
to
max level paladin.
Yeah.
Cool,
yeah, max level. Perfect.
Sweet.
To kind of
who'd he sell his soul to?
Plus, when you guys were back at the Wave Echo Cave originally, You guys, there was a room with the undead in that I said there was basically all the weapons and armor you could choose from. Here, which you guys picked up because you were like, "Hey, at some point we got to equip a militia." Well, Halwyn now has armor from that pile. So
I just got some splint armor.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything.
So you essentially what we've done is say, here's the weapons that or armor you've picked up earlier on. You're now paladin. It's all good. We're moving on as if nothing happened. Okay. Is there anything you guys want to do on the way back to Fandalen?
No.
I'm just periodically teaching Sunshine Sign Language.
Okay. Does it still take like a month to do the learnings?
I'm leaving that up to you, dog.
Is it I don't even know if it's in the book.
Like, there used to be rules for...
Yeah, there used to be. It was crazy.
It was expensive as well, for what it's worth, but...
250 days of training, it says. But that's the in 2024, so I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Well, you're not going to certainly learn sign language in the 3 days, but you might pick up like some very key words.
Yeah.
At least.
Working her through the basics.
Yep. This means fuck. This means shit. This means fuck off. Like,
yeah.
You know.
She learns the curse words first. Absolutely.
This is the way. This is the way. Okay. So,
if anyone else is paying attention, I'll show them too.
Sure. I feel like Halwyn
Why not?
might know a little bit more, having been around, or maybe not been around you as much since you went off adventuring. Anyway, that's fine. The 3 days we're just gonna skip to you getting to Fandalen. You guys have pretty much made this particular part of the Treebor Trail relatively safe. Oh, that's cute. You guys have dealt with you guys have dealt with a lot on the way. You guys have cleared out the big troublemakers in the area. You've dealt with the goblins, and you've made friends with some of the other goblins as well. You've also established a small militia in the town. So things, I would say, on the Treebor Trail at least, are certainly a bit safer than they were when you first arrived here and, got ambushed and had to deal with all that bullshit. So,
Big Top got clipped. I remember just pop down.
it's just, I think,
Oh,
took
boy.
2
It's just
arrows
bad
to
luck.
the face, right?
Yeah, it's like, okay. And little did we know that would just be a theme the entire game. Oh, he's gonna get. Oh, he's down. Just,
Oh, hey, Big Top. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
So,
Big Top, look. Aww.
Mm-hmm.
you guys are gonna be, excuse me. You guys are going to be entering town from the northern side as per usual. That's where the road leads up to the Treebor Trail. But as you approach the town, you're going to see that there is just no brakes. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but not sorry. No brakes. Of course, 3 days travel, you will have fully rested and all that stuff, so crack on. But yes, as soon as you enter the site of the town, you will notice there is a large gathering of townsfolk kind of cheering around the town green near the Shrine of Luck. You can hear people like, get her, yeah, get him, like that kind of vibe check coming from the crowd as you approach. Roll me some perception checks. Let's get your first crits out of the way.
I'm just happy it wasn't Tiamat laying siege to our town.
Not yet.
This time.
I look between the tavern and the crowd. Like, do I want a deal? Do I want a deal?
Almost crit, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
Just a 27. It's okay.
I don't have to worry about words anymore. All my attention can go through my eyeballs.
Yep.
They do say your other senses
Extra
get better, right?
blood flow. Yeah. Like,
Exactly.
So, in just outside the Shrine of Luck, you can see that the townsfolk, and there's a few more people here than there were last time. It would seem like the reputation of your activities here has encouraged more people to visit. But there is a scuffle going on between three individuals with essentially a 19 plus your proficiency and all that stuff. You can make out that three individuals do look somewhat familiar to you that are involved in this scuffle. However, something is very clearly wrong. The individuals you make out are Sister Gariel, who is from the Shrine of Luck, the Harper lady, Halia,
What?
and Anda, the kid from. So Halia is she is, I believe, Gwen's sister from the inn, and Anda is the kid who's been helping you at Barthen's Provisions, the youngster. But they are, well, let me just show you. You'll see this before everyone else. They all appear to be a little ill-tempered and slightly aggressively mutated.
Slightly.
You will have seen effects like this before in your adventures through Talhundreth and the Crypt of the Talhund. But they are almost frothing at the mouth and going at each other. You can see their hand, like, you know, their fists are glowing with the same energy that the undead dwarfs had, the goblins had, and they are just going to town on each other.
I fucking hate it.
Oh, sorry. Halia is the guildmaster of the Lion Shield Costa.
Oh.
She's not from
there. Okay. Well, townspeople being around this is a bad fucking idea right now. My first instinct is run in and get behind the cracked out homeboys and the rest of the town and try to scare the rest of the town away from what's going on.
Some of the people in the crowd that are on the sort of the periphery can't really see the fight itself, but they see you guys coming, and they're kind of like, you can see them backing up and making some space for you guys to get into the middle, and the crowd will essentially part. The three figures fighting, they give no fucks to anyone else. They are just going at each other, and you can rush into the middle of them. You might catch a couple of stray hits here and there, but you're level 9 now. It's nothing compared to anything that you have encountered so far.
I mean, I guess I'll run into the three of them, try to start breaking them up.
Yep, I will. Once I see what she's doing,
Are you guys physically breaking them up, or you like? Okay, yeah. Just give me some athletics rolls, just to sort of get in grapple. I know it's slightly different how grapple works, but this is just to see.
No.
5, go.
Okay. Heidi,
Hello.
you'll be able to get in and grab. You grab one of them without too much of a problem. And kind of, use your foot to push one of the other ones away as you're grappling them. Caesar, you're gonna clock, like, one of them's gonna catch you, like on the chin with one of these glowing fists. It's gonna sting a little bit, but it's not quite as strong as the others, as I've said. Mechanically speaking, you'd be taking a maximum of like 12 damage from this. So I'm just gonna be like, it's
sure,
fine.
okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you'll take it. You'll
okay.
Like, it's enough to hit, but you'll be able to grapple. I'm assuming Anda probably, like, you've had more to do with him, but
sure.
Essentially between you guys, you'll be able to restrain them without problem. the three figures that you are currently grappling are snarling, frothing at the mouth, like they are still trying to go at each other, even though you have them restrained and sort of separated. But eventually they will kind of calm down and then be like, Sister Gariel will kind of turn around to you, Heidi. Why do you step in?
Like holds up a finger and just and like points to the fact that she can't talk and points back at everyone else.
I can't heal that.
Looked like you guys were gonna kill each other.
This one looked at me funny.
Okay. Okay, all
He's
right.
grabbing a stick and writing in the dirt, if I killed everyone that looked at me funny, there would be no world.
She's gonna turn around, like, read this. Like, she's then gonna, like, kick her foot through the words that you've just put. Well, maybe you're just not strong enough. But yeah, she is grossly disfigured.
Okay.
How did we fix this with the cow? The cow just spit something out, right?
We beat the shit out of the
I was
cow,
gonna
and
say-
the cow horked up an ooze.
I say he asked how we fixed the cow, and Heidi just goes,
Yeah, I'm not.
It was death.
"Mhm."
Ideas, Big Top? I have no clue what to do here. We can lock them up, I guess.
I like to think that I'm a contributing member to this group, but I'm an illusionist. I can't heal this. Like I said, last time it was a secondary entity that they had consumed that evacuated the body when we had dealt sufficient woundage.
Cast Might of Restoration.
Ender's gonna be like, let me go. I need to go at her. Both of them. They deserve everything that's coming to them, and I'll give it to them both. As soon as you let me go, I'll be at them. The 17-year-old kid, kind of small, is like, 17? 14. He was 14.
I was gonna say, he's tiny.
He's
He
young.
was a kid.
Yeah. And he's like, he's clearly stronger than he was before, but it seems like these guys are just going to go at it again as soon as they let go.
All right.
Hold the phone. I want to try something silly.
You
need
better
some
do it
mana
before
cream.
I do, because I have an idea and it's gonna hurt.
Yay.
I'm
I'm excited for both ideas. My idea is to get manacles, all right? So I'm real boring about this. So
okay. Audio check.
Mhm.
yeah.
You sound fine.
Okay. Because
Well,
all I heard was
Oh,
You don't
You
sound
went
fine no
robot.
more.
my computer's getting angry at me. My computer's being angry at me.
Okay, I can hear you
Uh-oh.
fine now.
Calm down, Bessie. Calm down, Bessie.
Great Restoration.
I would like to cast
try that.
Detect Thoughts, looking for two separate minds in each person because the cow porked up creatures and then was okay.
That's a good idea. You get your surface thoughts on that for free, right?
Yep, there is no save for surface thought. There's only a save if I start diving deeper.
Yep. Definitely on the surface, you don't hear more than one kind of vibe. What you do feel is almost animal-like rage and aggression. Hostility from all three of them. And it's not necessarily targeted at each other, but they seem to be the targets of choice for the moment.
Okay. From everybody within that cone, it is a DC 15 saving throw. Based on the wisdom stat, if I remember correctly.
So
My
Sister
computer's still being
fails,
very
Talia
angry with me.
fails, all three of them fail.
Okay, so below surface thoughts.
there's not much there at the moment, actually. It all just appears to be this mindless rage, aggression from them. Again, singular.
Okay, and then I'm sorry, the wisdom save is now DC 16, not DC 15. My apologies.
They're still.
I think there's one last tier I can go deeper on. I'm trying to get the spell to populate. Like I said, everything's being angry at me. I really shouldn't be compiling 3D models while I'm gaming.
It's alright. So I'll save you the effort. You are not going to find any other voices in here. There is not another creature inhabiting these individuals. You could give me an Arcana check.
I'd be happy to do so. I will, however, while I'm in the most deepest, darkest dungeon of their thoughts, ask them, so when did this rage start occurring, as I start replaying their memories of it?
You guys, I think you guys have been gone for like a 10-day-ish? Thereabouts. You've cleared through 3 dungeons, you've traveled 3 days there, 3 days back. I think 4 days for dungeon crawling's not a bad estimate. So I'd say maybe 5 days ago, they would have been or observed to be perfectly normal, and then sort of their features would have begun to change slightly, subtly at first, and then certainly within the last day or two is when the full change took over them, and they essentially, they're not insane, but their sanity is definitely dripping away.
Okay. And that's along with the 22 Arcana check, correct?
This? Yeah. This would appear to be... Arcana, so 22 is pretty good, even for a... You've only rolled a 10.
Expertise.
So, actually, you would have advantage on this, so feel free to roll just for the sake of seeing if you get, like, a higher number.
Oh, wow.
Just for the lols. So 22 is still pretty good. This would, to your assumption, be in tune with... Yeah, right. It's crazy. You saw the effects that are being described here in some extent on the Mind Flayer's wall. This would appear to be the influence of a ritual being sort of undertaken. Obviously far from here, but enough that the effects have begun to come through. But given these 3 individuals' close proximity to parts of the original rocks that were in the village that the goblins stole initially, that's acted as something of a catalyst for these individuals. The shrine had a stone, the well had a stone, and the Costa had a stone as well. There was another stone that was stolen.
On a absolute whim, I am going to cast Dispel Magic on one of them to see if I can't break the arcane effect that's happening to them.
No stones, I'm afraid.
And I find it weird because I'm carrying 3 of these fucking stones and I'm fine. He says, not seeing the...
Where are your stones, though, Big Top?
In a secondary dimensional pocket.
Far, far away. Like, dimensionally far away, right?
Hello.
In the
Plus-
meantime...
Plus,
Don't get
you've
much
only
more
had
contained
them-
than...
Plus, you've only had those stones for 2 weeks.
It happens.
The
So,
other stones have been here for hundreds of years.
Oh.
So in casting and ritual casting exposition, to make sure people are aware of what I'm thinking, so they're aware, following up, Big Top's going to take hold of the back of Heidi's neck, and he's going to concentrate on the detect thoughts, but he will be casting every round without verbal or somatic components, minor illusion to give her back her voice, so long as I maintain the detect thoughts. Effectively, he's giving her voice through illusions.
So you're essentially puppeting like ventriloquist style, but
Except,
It's like
It's
reverse
all-
ventriloquism. Yeah.
It's reverse ventriloquism.
Nice.
Oh.
What are you gonna do with these three people? The townsfolk are all looking towards you guys for direction.
Okay, so the cow barfed and he was fine. So like, do we need to just like make them barf? Like, what's...
The cow is under the direct effect of a creature. This is residual from a ritual.
You're gonna have to lock them up.
Yeah. Gonna have to put at least one thing of space in between, because if they can get through each other through the bars,
Yeah.
that's not good.
Yep.
Also, holy shit!
Yeah, Great Restoration, Cassie's saying.
Yeah.
Also, no effect.
Okay.
Oh,
Yikes.
Nothing short of the wish spell. There's something.
Bonk, bonk,
What
bonk.
is it?
Oh God, what was his name? I can't remember the guard's name.
Jeff.
Jeff. Was it
Something
Jeff?
like that.
Geoff.
Geoff.
Extra
Yeah.
B.
Red shirt Jeff.
Soldier A.
He has been converting the cellar of the Townmaster's Hall into something of a barracks. It's where you had some cells before, and he'd be happy to look after them.
Okay.
In there. So he'll get about organizing that. He'll get some of the townsfolk to help him escort them. 2 or 3 people per infected individual. But as the crowd begins to sort of thin out, Gwyn will come over to. She'll come over to you. And she's got Grista with her, the owner of the Sleeping Giant, and she will. She will approach it. You're back. Welcome home. And what did you find? Did you get what you were searching for? And I'm concerned about what's happening in this town without you being here.
Yeah, this town needs to get evacuated.
Are you
Like-
you found all the things that you were looking for? Did you find the crypt?
Yeah, we did, didn't we?
Yeah.
We went through it.
Oh yeah.
30 seconds
found it.
left.
Something.
Ah, shit. Found it. Went through the whole thing. You guys are gonna get turned into mind flayers if you stay here. You got to go.
Oh.
I'm-
Um.
I'm gonna wander off and go and get my
20.
Good idea.
before someone fucking steals it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or something pops off. You just don't have it. Yeah. Let's have it.
I'll put my
Ben?
old halberd in the bag of holding.
Okay, that's fine.
He's also gonna look back at Big Top. Just, by the way, you're a fucking angel, but you don't need to waste your energy doing this for me.
And as the spell fades, this was just the side effect of something I was already doing. Just remember, if you ever need it, I can do it.
And what of Thorgran? Did you find anything further about his endeavors? You found his home, remember, and he was tasked with clearing out the crypt. Did you cleanse it?
Yes,
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
the
we
crypt
did.
is cleansed.
Cleanse the gem or something, didn't we? That's what we did.
We got rid of a couple things that were trying to cause quite a bit of trouble.
We
was a
purified
big-
it.
Yeah, there's still a big bag shag nasty down there. trapped in a gym, but it's trapped.
I see.
And a lot of ghosts.
So the deep gnome wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's old now.
Oh, I know. He's in the inn. He arrived about half a day before you got back.
How the fuck did he make it all the way back here?
That is suspicious. He was old. He shouldn't be able to move at speed. We got a horse now. Like, I don't...
You all just walked back, like...
Yeah.
And you still had, like, 2 dungeons to deal with in the... Like... Yeah. Okay.
Very suspicious.
No matter. Well, if he's here, we might as well go see him.
Before you go, there's the 3 people infected, or changed, or turned. What if there's more? There were 4 places that those rocks came from.
What was the 4th? That's the only one we haven't checked, right?
The sleeping giant.
Okay.
The tap
Where-
house.
Where's the deep gnome?
In the
Which
inn,
one was he in?
Stonehill Inn.
Okay, all right.
He said his name was Riverbiddle. Yep.
River Biddle? All right.
Rivybiddle.
Really Biddle. Really Biddle, okay.
Rip Van Winkle. Got it.
You have no tongue. Shh.
I can feel OOC. baby.
He said
You can't
you
silence me,
saved him.
OOC.
He said you saved him. But what if anyone else is affected by this?
I mean, we can look. We should obviously check around the Stonehill, though. Or Sleeping Giant. You haven't seen anything... No one else has gone crazy around there? Like, no one's come in and maybe gotten a little...
We've not
more
seen
mad?
anything yet, but since you dealt with all of the red brands here, not many people have gone into the Sleeping Giant. Wheel of Fortune still runs the place, but they are we've not seen them for a few days.
It's just never ending.
Okay. Does the owner stay in Vandalen?
Wheel of Fortune is the owner.
Yeah.
They are
Or are they like a group?
they're tiefling.
Oh, okay. I don't think I've seen them, if they do live here.
Well, they're a bit of a shut-in, but we can go and see if there's a problem. And if you're with us, then we can definitely ensure that if anything bad happens, you will deal with it.
Sure, yeah, that's what we do.
Okay.
But I mean, is it? Yeah, okay. Let's just go check on your boss.
You arrive at the Sleeping Giant. This was the hangout of choice in the town for the red brands. You basically came in, the leader wasn't here, you stepped out, you got ambushed and dealt with the ambush the first time round, and then one of the guys ran off towards the mansion house and you followed them, and that sort of led into that part of the adventure. So you haven't really interacted much with the Sleeping Giant itself, but you arrive there. The door is sort of ajar, and inside appears to be quite dark. I feel this is quite jovial music for for this kind of stuff. Let me swap it
For a hostile takeover.
Yeah. That sounds a bit better. The door is slightly ajar. It appears dark inside. To all of you, however, who have, well, the exception of Heidi, you have, I can see color dark vision for those that had dark vision, and for those that didn't, you can see in grayscale. The tap house is quiet. There are no patrons, at least visible through the crack in the door.
In we go. Just,
Okay.
kind of push it in and look like. Then go inside if I don't see anything.
Would you like to send in a decoy?
Sure. Yeah. Our normal decoy could go as well.
So in front of Heidi will walk another Heidi, just like split off like osmosis.
Okay. Yep.
Say, two decoys better than one.
Perfect.
Okay. Heidi, you step into the tap house alongside not Heidi. You will see behind the bar in this place a hooded individual. Their limbs are the limbs and skull appear to be elongated. Their skin is shining and appears to be covered in a thin membrane of mucus. Two dark orange lit orbs peer at you from inside the hood.
Not Heidi's gonna walk up to the bar, sit at the bar like she's ordering, and say, "I'd like to have a ale on the rocks."
Ale on the rocks.
Ice
What?
beer.
It's what came to my head immediately, and
Okay.
definitely
okay.
make shit up as it goes.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
Yep, that's perfect. Yep. I like how the illusion can talk, but Heidi can't.
It's all right.
Kind of walk in.
Regardless of
Shaky.
yeah, regardless of what happens with the illusion, Heidi will point just like, you understand? Yes, I do know basic signs, so you have to deal with this now.
The individual will shake their head.
How are you gonna say yes or no if you don't understand?
Just shakes their head. You give me a perception check.
Yo,
This is the day I die.
these numbers.
I've
This is
the,
level 9. This is
the
level
first
9.
one I've had under and
You catch
Yep.
a glimpse of what at first would appear to be almost tendrils moving under this hood, sort of on the lower chin.
oh, yep.
And you have a very brief flashback to your very recent encounter with a mind flayer creature. However, as the hood is removed, you see that the features of a tiefling are still present. This creature may be transitioning into something, but it is not a mind flayer. Perhaps something closer to the goblins with the elongated skulls is affecting this individual. And he will say, I do not understand your signals. But your companion wishes a drink.
Just motions out like, okay, then do it.
With a very shaky hand, a jug of ale will be placed in front of not Heidi.
As that's happening, she turns around and is like, kind of like just like making squid beard face.
Yeah,
And, like,
what's sign
kind
language
of.
for mind flare? Squidbeard. Yep, okay.
Yeah, she's doing like this tentacle face and like kind of.
Okay. I'm just I guess I'm gonna step up. I'm not gonna go to the bar since I almost died to one of these. So
I will step well further in, like at least halfway to it.
Okay. Big Top, you stepping in?
I'm staying at the doors and making sure that I have broken line of sight.
You are, so you're not visible.
I am not visible, but I am listening.
Okay, that's fine.
And not Heidi will be drinking from a glass of ale that doesn't actually exist.
That's fine.
barkeep another. Just fucking barking demands.
Yeah. She
And
had
then once-
manners.
You all seem agitated. Is something amiss?
Just had a bit of a brawl out in the square. Individuals were well, they weren't in their right minds. We had to restrain them. Guess some of them came from around here, so we were coming to check it out. How about you? You doing all right?
I have an aversion to light. This is a new thing. I thought perhaps too much ale, but the symptoms persist. Hence the shutters drawn. Other than that, I see. And he kind of like squints his eyes a little bit, looking out the door. One of you is touched. I see your auras. You all have been close to something. It is around you like a visible barrier. Something out there radiates it more.
Rock in bag.
Yeah, it's about the rocks in his bag.
Showing them. Oh, jeez. It's gonna trip me out every time.
I can feel it.
Feel what?
Something is... And he raises one of his appendages, showing 3 fingers. And he kind of points to his now elongated brain. He's like, something is here. Talking, whispering. This was not... It is trying to get in. It's trying to observe my thoughts.
What? Do you know what it is?
I don't know, but it comes from there, and he'll point to the floor.
This place got a
Wood floor?
basement? Yeah, or
Yes, it has a basement. I didn't mean the basement, but below. But yes, also the basement. I found some creatures there not 2 days ago. Goblins.
Kind of creatures. Oh, okay.
With heads bigger than other goblins. Longer. But I can sense something powerful, exceptionally powerful, down, deep, deep down. It scares me. More than Glassstaff. More than Daisy.
How?
Without
do you have
offense, more than your power combined. And I have seen what your group is capable of.
We can't do nothing. Like, so can probably try to stop it. Do you know how we can get down there?
I will show you. And he will lead you to a set of stairs that leads down into the basement. In the basement itself, he will say that this is where I found the goblins. They were doing something in the far corner. I moved to investigate, and I found this. And he'll kind of move like a chest to the side, and there will be like a 4-5 foot wide sinkhole. This was something they were doing, and this was not here before. I come to this basement frequently to change the barrels, and this was not here 3 days ago.
See.
You said there were others like me?
Aggressive. Similar, but different. Although they didn't have the tentacles coming off their chins.
The tentacle is essentially it's his beard, but
okay.
it's in braids, if you like. But it was the trick of the light. You see the sheen, you see the elongated head, hooded figure, bright orange eyes. You kind of go, "Oh shit, I know what that is."
Yeah. Fair.
If you wish to do to me what you have done to them, I would request one thing. Wherever you put me, make sure that it is dark.
Okay.
Sure.
Heidi's gonna pull out her cartography stuff and use it to write out basically just goblins plus rock made you sick. Go see this person and they'll make sure you're okay. They'll put you somewhere safe.
Who are you sending him to?
I assume the same place we got the rest of them.
Off to Jeff.
Yeah, off to Jeff. My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff. With your permission, I will make that trip, but I will do so under cover of darkness.
Sure.
For the sake of the audience that can't see, she nodded.
My bad.
I guess we're going in the hole then, or do we need?
Big Top, did you accompany them down into the basement?
Yeah, but he's not. He will not allow line of sight to the individual. So I'd be I'd be listening around the corner of the stairs.
That's fine.
We going in the hole? Yeah, jumping in.
Heidi
We
gives
don't-
thumbs up, takes a couple steps, and cannonball.
All right. Is Talon with us now? Did he get his stuff?
Yeah, there won't be any problems picking up his stuff.
Okay. All right, if everybody's
like
cool
to-
with it. Oh, good.
Look down the hole before I jump in it.
You see your sister.
Yep.
About 15 feet down, there is kind of like a loose, loose gravel tunnel, essentially, that leads down into the darkness. Heidi, whilst you're down there, you can give me a survival roll.
Oh, one of the other things I'm good at. Identically good at, ironically. I'm gonna die today.
You fell in quicksand.
In the loose gravel, it's quite clear to you that there are obvious goblin footprints here. However, it also looks as though there are bigger footprints, human footprints. Although they're initially kind of too close together to make sense, but then as you examine them closer, you see that the footprints are kind of almost as if the steps are shuffling, as if someone was bound, being forced to move. This would be a sure indication that captive humans were taken this way.
Mm-hmm.
They
And she just looks up and is like motioning everybody else down.
They disappear into like the hard packed earth about maybe 200 feet down this tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, is everyone going in?
Sure.
Yeah. Follow a decoy.
With great grump and circumstance.
Yeah, I'll wait for Big Top to jump first, actually. That's what I'll do.
Big Top, as you come down to go into the hole, Wheel of Fortune will sort of tilt his head and look at you, and he'll point this kind of long, elongated, bony finger at you.
Ready action
saying,
counterspell?
This one is... He bears the aura of below.
Yeah, there was that giant crystal and I pitched the crystal.
No, it is... It is not you. It is something from you. I see... He'll go on to describe how he can see essentially these faint green wisps of light kind of emanating all around Fandalen. However, from you, or more specifically your bag, this faint green light is, to his eyes, much brighter.
I'm loath to expose such a thing. But if the group wants me to.
Heidi's 15 feet down a hole, dog.
Yeah, that's fine. I wish you well on your journey. Please do what you can to ensure that no others are afflicted.
Don't lose yourself. We'll see about getting you fixed up when we get back, and he's going to do like the divers fall back into the hole.
Okay, off the side of the boat.
I catch him, princess style.
I'm gonna build a pod and then do Helldivers.
Okay. Now is probably a good point to have a little break. Stretch your legs, grab a drink,
I need a
go to the
wee.
toilet. So I shall
Yep.
put on the old intermission, and we will be right back, guys.
I can't feel my face.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I never decided.
Mm.
Ow. I have nail glue stuck on my finger.
Mm. I told you, when I get drunk or high, I just turn into a nice little happy lump of joy. It doesn't happen very
usually good.
often.
Every now and then I'll pull an Icarus and fly too close to the sun.
Yeah.
Just to remind myself why I don't use wax wings.
Yeah. I don't get to do this often because if I do it at a bar, everyone wants to fight me.
Yeah.
I am 6'2" and 290 pounds. It is an invitation for people to fight me.
I wish I have too much fuck around, find out energy.
Mm-hmm.
People just don't.
You're a little mamacita. People know not to fight that because you're going to be a fucking spider monkey with a knife. There's a whiskey named after you. It's called Mad Cat Maggie.
Okay, I love that actually.
My godfather gave it to the priest for a gift for the wedding them. That's why I know about it.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. The priest was a Marine back in the day.
Oh.
Father John.
So he also had Black Air Force energy.
Yes.
Yep, YOLO.
Oh, be careful.
It's the tiny one.
I understand. Make sure that somebody knows. I
Mhm.
realize you're a grown-ass woman, but I'm still going to worry.
How dare you? What does that taste like?
It tastes like dimethyltryptamine is what it tastes like. For all you know, you just took DMT.
No, I know it's not that. I'm aware this came from like a legal dispensary.
Okay.
Um,
What, did they have like a mystery bag at dispensaries or something?
no, it came from a friend who went there.
Okay.
I've been to California exactly once, got off the plane and went, smells like piss. So.
Sweetheart. Most Fae abductions start with, I got it from a friend.
I mean,
Tell me I'm wrong. I invite you to tell me I'm wrong.
I'll lie to you about a lot of things, but not that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out what flavor this is supposed to be.
Can you describe it?
It's vaguely giving like that super artificial blue raz, like the 90s kind of blue raz, not the updated one.
Okay.
But
This sounds like it's flavored Chug Jug.
it's giving.
Already sitting in. Get her, Johnny.
No, it's
What?
it's giving late 80s, early 90s blue raz Hawaiian punch. but not Hawaiian Punch. The Blue Raz Capri Sun,
Uh-huh.
but a soccer mom had took it to the soccer game and decided, yeah, I'm gonna pour something in this before I take it to the soccer game.
So a hint of microplastics.
Yeah. It's giving like 80s, 90s blue Capri Sun plus microplastic. I also love just seeing Johnny laugh quietly in the background periodically.
Mm-hmm.
The hell y'all think we about to fight?
Yes.
The hive, whatever it is, the mind flayer hive.
God, I
Okay.
hope so. Give me the whole collective today.
We just get stunned in a super big triangle, and like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
it. We don't ever recover from it. We just die.
Yeah. Give me that. I want it.
My money's
want
on
it
something
today.
that has advantage versus spells.
And can
Probably.
see through illusions.
True sight, yeah.
Yep.
That nail glue is gonna piss me off.
Okay, how are we looking?
Half deaf and all stupid. How about you?
You know,
Same.
sugar-free licorice isn't that bad.
Dude, I like licorice. I like Swedish licorice as well, though. Oh,
What makes it Swedish? Is it made out of fish?
no. So, Swedish licorice, from my experience, is like rolled in salt. But it's not like table salt. It's kind of like very, very like strip paint salt. it's quite brutal. But it's like regular black licorice, but rolled in salt, essentially.
Huh.
And it's... Licorice is one of those things that is kind of okay for me to have. It's like... It's not sugary, you know? So...
Mm-hmm.
Hate licorice, love absinthe. Riddle me that.
That's fair. Is the citrus back?
Is
Okay, cool. All right.
Answer to the riddle.
Lime.
You're a witch.
I was gonna ask what your charisma modifier is.
+4, man.
So
The
your
answer to the
aura's
riddle
plus
is-
4.
Easy. You're a witch.
We might have a chance with Talon.
Witches
Uh-huh.
love licorice, but hate licorice.
Congratulations on never failing a save again.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
You also get resistance to radiant, necrotic, and psychic damage.
What? So when high to your ages, he's basically immune or resistant to everything except the base elements, fire and all that shit. That's crazy.
Barbarian Paladin. I take half damage from everything.
Yeah, except you can't wear heavy armor.
I instantly regret allowing this class change. It's not
Can't
like
banish anymore.
Yeah. Oh no.
Just kill me. What could go wrong?
Everything it's within 10 feet of you, right? That gets the resistance.
Yeah, 10 feet. Really is.
Okay, cool.
Just kill me. What could possibly go wrong?
It's alright. I just need to spread you guys out. It's fine.
We're gonna Tato out here. Do it,
Or-
coward!
Or banish lime.
Yeah, you could do that too.
Right.
There's advantage
know
on
that's
those
how
saves, it won't work.
Yeah, if I fail the save.
True.
You
Lime
know
has
that's how I
legendary
feel, Brad.
resistance, he'll just say no.
Mm-hmm.
You know me, Brad. I'm always the bitch do it, you won't.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
There's a reason there's a quote in our Discord from playing Among Us from Saucy that says, what you have to understand is Tato walks around this game with her dick out. Like, I will look at you and go ahead, vote me off.
See, my thing is that you're playing chicken, and there's a reason why you're called Fox.
You ain't wrong, son. You ain't wrong.
So,
I gotta show you updates of the chickens. They're so cute. Anyway, carry on.
chicks are cool. Chickens or chicks are very cute. All
They are so sweet.
especially when they get like their mixed feathers coming through. Like some of them are big and some of them are like they look ugly as fuck, but they're cute at the same time. It's like a weird.
Yum.
We have
Almost
two
takes
frizzle
rotisserie.
bantams.
Yeah, they what the
Oh,
We
sorry?
have we have two frizzle bantams, and one of them will fall asleep on anyone who picks him up.
They
It's the
go
sweetest
crazy.
thing.
They're quite funny when they run as well, right? They're the ones that have like the side to side run because they have the little skirts. That's a bantam, right? Maybe.
Well, ours are frizzles, so like the ends of their feathers curl up in like
Okay.
a swoop. I'll send you in a picture in a second.
I was about to start going down on like a rabbit hole, but like a chicken hole.
A chicken hole.
And we've got game to play, so let's deal with that. So things to note: this tunnel is rough, all rough, natural stone. It slowly but surely descends. You will be traveling down this tunnel for some time. There are patches of pale, phosphorescent or bioluminescent fungi that illuminate the passageway every so often.
I smoke it.
I'm sure. Tastes a bit
No,
funny,
I'm
but
kidding.
you're good. The ceilings in the tunnel vary between 10 and 15
it's
feet
not
high, so it might be kind of a little bit of a squeeze for some of you, but it's easy enough for you to traverse sort of too wide. You will be traveling down this tunnel for about, I'm going to say, maybe 4 miles until you hear ahead. Let me just double check this. Yep, okay.
Reminds me, I had a big old fucking possum in my chicken coop last night. I said,
Aw.
get
Stealing
out.
eggs? Or just staying warm?
Nope. We got like this little chicken block thing that they peck at, and like they
Okay.
leave corn and shit all over because they won't eat the hard corn. So basically, you know, they'll get in there. The chipmunks get in there, but it's like, no, bro, that's too close. You gotta get out. Juno
Aw,
was
but
not
it's just
having it.
awesome.
I ain't risking it.
That's cute, though. Okay.
He was up on the pole, just like, leave me alone.
Just wanted a snack.
Just wanted some
It
corn,
wasn't even
dude.
the chicken. Just wanted some corn.
Just some hardcore corn.
Yeah,
You a bastard.
I'm sure he just went back, but
Yeah,
So
probably.
about 4 miles in, maybe like a third of a mile down this tunnel, you come across something of a side passage that intersects the main tunnel as it descends further down. Ordinarily, you'd probably just ignore this, brush it off. However, who's up front?
Heidi.
Perception, please.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yes, Heidi. That's Heidi. 120 feet of dark vision. Good perception roll.
Oh.
Do we have inspiration floating around? We've had 3 days of rest, so
I would
everyone
say
should have it, right?
probably, Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
Big Top can hand out
Oh,
full
wow. That's
rest
impressive.
now.
Worth.
That's impressive.
It's enough.
It's a fucking plate.
It's enough. You will see not too far into this opening in the side of this passageway that there is what appears to be a trail of blood. Red blood.
Oh no.
Not brown. Maybe
Not brown, so it's not dry. That's fresh.
maybe yeah. Somewhat fresh.
Starting to get tacky.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay. So fresh, but not within minutes.
Mhm.
And she's like pointing down, making sure everyone sees. And basically giving them a look that says, am I following that or the main tunnel?
Gotta follow the blood, right? They have captives.
Mm-hmm. If no one says otherwise, that's what I'm doing.
Cassiel agrees with me. So just always assume my vote is 2 votes because Cassiel's backing me.
So this area you are in
Ooh.
is the main tunnel. The side passage is to the south.
Okay. Yeah, I see the blood.
You know what? That's fine. And yeah, the blood leads in.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, you can see the blood. Look at that.
Now
they put some effort in.
I know.
This is thanks to Lime pointing these Forgotten Adventures maps out, by the way. Shout out to Lime. So, things to note. The passageway inside quickly shifts into 2 different routes. You essentially have a tunnel that leads towards a bit of a drop, should we say, to the south, and then an area that leads into a room, again, very dark for the most part, but there are patches of light thanks to this bioluminescent fungus. The tunnel to the south, as I said, leads to this kind of very dark chasm area. The blood seems to lead to the west, into this area that is full of stalagmites and stalactites.
Want to look up?
What I would say, what I would say about this particular chamber, the stalagmites essentially make this entire room difficult terrain. So it is difficult to traverse, kind of in and around all of the different stalagmites, etc.
We got you covered, Sass. We already said it.
We got
You
you.
look up.
yeah.
I look up. Okay, give me some perception checks there, please.
That's better.
Hal winning. All right. Let's see.
Heidi got the 25, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't even need to roll at that point.
No. So Heidi and Caesar, you will see kind of in and amongst the stalagmites, stalactites in the ceiling, there are several kind of floating creatures. It appears that there are 2 pairs of these creatures. Large, long-limbed tentacles hanging from what honestly looks like a very large brain with a big-ass beak on the front. And as you've stepped into the room, you will see these. You will not be surprised, but welcome to the lair.
The layer. The not so subtle. Hey, he's got layer actions.
Excuse me.
10, bro. Nice.
I
Nice
need
big
to
top.
find them.
Oh no.
We might need someone to control Cassiel's token. I'm not sure who has it.
Yeah.
If
Are one of
anybody
you
does.
able to do that for me? That would be
I have
Oh
access to her.
no, Heidi. What did we do? How did we get the 10s?
Okay, hold on.
Oh no. Heidi! Oh, we're
What?
just getting 10s. 10s, 10s, 10s. All right. I think these if these are what I think they are, they might hurt.
Well, you guys are level 9 now. I'd hope they hurt.
Yeah, but it's like one of those, like they'll grab you, and then if they grab you, they get to fucking hit you again type of thing, I think. And it's like, cool. And I imagine they have multi-attack, so yeah. I need big AC.
You're kind of right. Okay, let's just quickly change this. Has everyone rolled for me?
Yep.
Cool. Let's.
20.
Oh dear. Looks like I'm going first.
Dead last.
Looks like I'm going
Rough.
first with pretty much all of them. Wow, Big Top.
Yeah.
Hey, at least Big Top's not in the front this time. Or is
Yup.
he? It wouldn't be a shame if something came up behind you. Okay.
Knife fight in the phone booth.
Well, this Grell is going to float his ass over here. Seemingly, these floating creatures are not impacted by the difficult terrain in this room. And it
Which
is,
means they probably can't be knocked prone.
and it is gonna,
My brain.
it's gonna attack you twice with the tentacles, and then once with its beak. Straight in with
Oh.
a crit. Okay.
When I said this is the day I die, I didn't realize you were taking me seriously for once.
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Oh, lame.
Yeah, never mind.
Alright.
These are Grell. These are not what I thought they were. They only got a +4 to hit. I'm not saying they won't
However-
hurt, but
It's a DC 11 con save, please. Yeah, you're good. I don't think you can. Oh, you can fail. Yep, 3 or below, 2 or below.
Mm-hmm. As long as I
You
roll
are-
a 3, I'm fine.
You are also, when hit by this, grappled.
Yeah, that's fine.
So the second attack is with an advantage, which I rolled advantage to the first one, but I'm only taking the first number. But second attack, 16.
Hit.
Okay, cool. So that's an additional 6, and then it's gonna try and beat you. Oh, I
Miss.
think that's a miss. Okay, good.
Is it another save?
Yeah, it will be a second on the tentacles. Yes.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay, closer.
paralyzed.
This girl's gonna move around. Looking at you, Caesar. First attack, miss.
Yeah, I'm 18.
Okay.
18 AC.
There you go. Second attack hits. So it's gonna be
No.
10 piercing damage, and then I'm gonna need that con save because you two both are within 10 feet of Halwyn as well, by the way. So. you
Yep.
know. And then it's gonna try and hit you with. Wait, was that? That was 2. Yeah. Beak attack. It does not have advantage.
Okay. Then no.
No, wait, it does have advantage because
Oh.
grapple, right? It hit you with a grapple. So it will hit you with
Yeah.
the beak attack for an additional 6.
Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Big Top, it is your turn.
There is no great way.
You can easily do a fireball without hitting any of the allies.
Hit me, I'm fine.
Cassia will just heal her.
You just
It's
move the
alright.
circle a little bit. You just can't physically do it with the map, but the circle can go
Yeah.
anywhere.
I mean, the fireball there hits all 4 that I can see, plus whatever is inside there.
Do it.
It's all
Yeah.
good. Go ahead. Hit me.
DC 16 dexterity saving.
You don't need to
throw.
hit ID is what I'm saying. You can just tilt it and it hits all.
I can't.
Heidi wants to take the damage.
I'm fine with Heidi taking the damage. Dex save, did you say?
Dexterity saving throw, yes.
Okay,
I
top one.
can't-
She has advantage and your
Next
fucking
one.
buff.
You can't physically move the circle in roll 20 because it anchors to a point, but you don't have to anchor to a point in D&D rules. You can do
True.
it.
Well, it's just a giant sphere. It's not a plane, so it's still a hit.
It's fine. The left one, the right one. Okay, so the right one fails and the first one fails.
Okay, so those that failed. Nice, gal. Magically adjusted pals. This is third level spell. Fireball. If you failed, you take 32 points of damage. If you saved, you take half that.
Okay,
Team.
bloodied. Bloodied.
And did you also make the save for the invisible mind flayer in the room?
I would, but
He's on the ethereal plane right now, so he's actually okay.
That won't save
he wasn't in the radius.
Mm,
That you picked up?
that's all I got.
All right. I don't know
Big
if the alt works in that sense. This one just took a blasting. They're not. Are they smart? They're somewhat smart. It's gonna come over here. Howin, this one's gonna come for you. First attack. 18 hit. Sorry.
Yes.
Hal winning.
17's my AC.
Okay. Give me that con save, please. You are now grappled. Yeah.
Should have hit Neverwinter and got some fucking plate. Is what we should have done. We got so much gold.
Okay, you're not poisoned. You're not essentially, the poison paralyzes you. You're not worrying about that. It does have advantage on you though, so those tentacles. Sorry, the first one hits. So you take 8 from the first one, 5 from the second one, and he's going to try and beat you, which misses. So 13 damage, and then your turn, Sam. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'm just going to step here. I'm going to attack... I'm going to use my halberd to attack the one that's blooded in front of Caesar.
Yep, okay.
Get it. Let's go.
27 hits.
Oh, and you got cleave too? All right.
Okay.
So I'll do 10 slashing damage.
Yep. Still floating.
And then I'll cleave. So I'll hit the one next to it.
Yeah,
I think I just rolled to hit, yeah. So.
Yep.
You're gonna have to take 4 off or whatever this number is.
Yeah, that's fine. You do 15 to this one. That one is now
This is how
also bloody.
That's how it's meant to be.
My second attack, I'll attack the first one again.
That is also a hit.
It'll be 9 damage. And then I'll cleave onto the second one
Do
again.
you cleave multiple times?
No, okay, no.
You can make the cleave attack only
Once per
time.
turn.
Yeah.
Yep.
But still, nice. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yes, that is me.
Perfect. Alright, well, this one's going to move around after just getting absolutely fisted by your new halberd. It's going to try and hit you. Now, you are grappled.
Is it just grapple? Because then that just means you can't move. I think.
Yeah. So, first attack is going to be normal.
I don't know. Yeah.
Which will miss, and he's going to try to do it again. So that one's going to hit. I'm going to need the con save. And you also take 6 damage. And I'm going to beat you.
Who's it attacking?
You.
Oh, me. Okay, so
Con save, please.
I'll take 6. Con save? Brother,
Uh-oh! You are paralyzed.
How winning? What happened?
I could re-roll it.
Don't you have, like, yeah, I suppose even with your aura buff, you'd still...
I still failed it. I got a 10.
The number, unfortunately, is 11. That sucks. That sucks. You get to repeat the saving throw at the end of your next turn. But it is.
So I guess the beak crits, right?
Oh shit! Yeah, it does. Right.
Yeah.
So take 4 plus 12. 12 beak damage. Then it would be Cassiel's turn. Did we have a volunteer to run Cassiel's sheet?
I have her.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I got loads more AC.
I think
Still
your
hits me every
tablet
single
is in
time.
Wait, I think your tablet's in the living room, my guy.
It's
Okay,
always the way, dude. I'm just glad you didn't take a shield, right?
Oh yeah, shit. I need to cast my shields.
Shield of Faith. Yeah, man.
Okay. This farthest one off to the left.
Mhm.
That. Oh, wait. What's the save?
Wisdom save, I think.
Wisdom 17.
Just a casual.
Oh, because the proficiency went up. That's right.
Yep. Okay. Fails.
Yep, it'd be
This-
21 points.
This. Oh, it's just 21. Okay, just 21.
On a cantrip.
Yep. Still floating, but it's looking pretty worse for wear.
I feel like everybody's okay, and I'm not gonna waste your spell slots yet. So, she will back up a little. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, Heidi, your turn.
Okay, just let me do this for a sec, okay?
Little sleepy
Uh,
bean.
I'm gonna hit the one directly below me.
Okay.
Hopefully. Yeah, 22.
Love it.
Oh.
You both crit on your
Did
first
your
attack.
did your rage go up? Is that included in it?
Hi, baby. Yeah, the rage is included.
That's unfortunate. Okay, it's still floating. Hit. It's dead.
Yay!
It will
Nice.
slop to the ground. Tentacles everywhere.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Okay, Caesar.
Okay.
You are grappled.
Which
You
one's
are-
grappling me? This guy?
Yeah, this one.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to try and smack that one then.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, hang on. I have a sneaky
I will
sus-
use-
Yeah, 12's his number.
Oh.
Yep,
Easy. Yep.
yep. Alright, it's
Or,
dead.
okay. I'll attack this one up here next with my next attack.
That's a hit. That one is also
Um,
dead.
Excellent. And then I will use my bonus action, since I got a kill, for one extra attack on the one down there.
Nice.
Do my own little whirlwind.
That hurt. Hits even. It's about to hurt.
Boom.
Oh.
For another 18. Can they be knocked prone?
No,
If so,
they cannot.
okay.
But that one is now bloodied.
The most sloppy whirlwind you will ever see, but I got it done. And that's it. It's the end of my turn.
All right, Big Top. There is one creature left.
Outstanding, and it's directly within line of sight.
Yes.
I rolled a 1. Carry on.
Bro.
Okay.
Up.
All right. This one is going into Halwyn. Who is paralyzed?
Paralyzed. That's right.
Ooh.
Still got to hit me.
Yep. 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 Well, it's Zang against you is the thing.
Oh. One miss. There you go. There's one. 4. 6 damage. Woo. And
Did it.
missed with the beak. All right. You can give me a save at the end of your turn. Oh no. I can't believe
What is going on, man?
It's
You're
because I get plus
paladin.
4 to it, so naturally I have to roll really
it's
low
a
now.
DC 11. Okay.
Yeah.
Cassiel?
Where did you put your water?
Oh. It's right here, bud. Sorry. Here you go. Same song and dance. So wisdom 17.
Ding ding.
It would only be 12 points, but
Yep.
Yum yum.
Yep, goes through. Oof, it's hurting.
oh my lord, I gotta go to her actual spells page and see this.
Blah 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 blah.
Kid, you are ridiculous. Let's preserve life. That's that. Girl, where is your? Okay, that's cleric. There's ASMR.
Oh, hang on. Plus
nope,
her
that's an
wisdom.
action.
It should be
Daddy,
adding
put
wisdom.
that
What is the
light.
wisdom?
It did, I think, because her wisdom is +5.
Yeah, if you click the details, it says wisdom bonus +5. So
Oh, okay, cool.
it's adding it. It's just 2 and a 3 and a 4 was the damage.
Oh, it's just a
Unfortunately.
rough roll. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So, just bad times at the OK Corral.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess we'll burn her a first level spell. Just for healing word. How no. I have no
Everyone's
idea.
still pretty healthy. Like you guys,
Mhm.
you guys are.
Yeah, we'll skip
Pretty
sending
tough.
the spell slot. I think we're all right.
All right, Heidi. Time to finish.
Oh, my job's easy.
Yep.
Yep.
Hit. Yep. Dead.
Oh, well, good.
5 HP left. Congrats. Let's drop that. Let's
Boom.
do this. Okay, congratulations, you managed to defeat the Grell. The Grell themselves, excuse me, don't seem to have any treasure, but you do notice that their beaks are definitely like lined with the red that you've seen, like blood. However, give me a survival roll there, Heidi. You're closest.
Gladly, sir. That is another one of my plus. Yeah.
I just need to go AFK for a little bit. My stomach's turned.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yep. You will see that there are definitely some tracks that lead to the south of this particular area. Human tracks.
Still shuffling.
Yep. Let's clear.
I point that out.
There we go.
Okie dokie. We'll
Okay.
drag our
So yeah,
companions.
the cave, it does seem to be kind of rough terrain, but you will eventually find yourself in an area where you can hear kind of dripping water. There's definitely more of like a mineral tang in the air, for want of a better term, and you can definitely hear kind of like sniffling, sobbing, mumbling coming from the 3 individuals that are kind of bound and gagged against the wall in this area. For want of a better word, this would appear to be the Grell's larder. And
Yikes.
you have stumbled upon their next snacks.
Not today. Honey will walk over, squat down, and again, just like, you understand? What?
They will kind of look at you blankly.
And she'll just look up and kind of tap Caesar, just like, this is yours, bro.
Yep. And I'll look down and be like, hello, we'll help you out. And then we'll, untie him or whatever. I'm sure Cass would check him, make sure they ain't injured.
Yeah.
And then kind of ask what happened.
So the guy there, so the two women here, despite what their tokens suggest, they look related, siblings essentially, and
Twins.
there is a wedding band on the guy and one of the women. The guy will kind of stand up, but he's got like a bit of a limp, and he will shake your hand. Thank you, sir. I thought we were dead down here. We were captured by some goblins, bound, gagged, and dragged down here. But we were at the back on account of my bum leg. It's slowing things down, much to the dismay of our captors. Angry little goblins they were. Big pointy heads, glowy fists. Ain't seen nothing like it. We got attacked as we were being escorted down this tunnel by these floaty monsters with long legs and beaks. Looked like they had a brain for body. I don't know. You must have seen them if you come through here. But we got trapped in here by them. They fed on the goblins that were taking us down, but we were so far behind the other ones, I don't think the rest of them heard us. And we just got shoved in here. I think they want to eat us.
Heidi just kind of gives the little dead.
Yeah, we killed them. They're dead.
Oh. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We've been stuck here. We couldn't get out. We've been trying to make a rope from our clothes, and he'll hold up this like pathetic kind of 2 to 3 foot long, like handmade, like they've basically been tearing strips off their clothes trying to make a rope. We've been trying to make a rope to get across the chasm to escape, because there ain't no way we could have dealt with those creatures, but we ain't got very far. Sir, I thank you so much. We weren't the only ones taken, though. We were just the slowest.
Okay, where's you know where the rest were taken?
I don't know, sir. They were taken down the tunnel, they were. And then we got ushered in here and barely escaped death. Barely.
Right. I guess we should send you home. Get you back to the hole so you can go up to Fandalen. And then we'll have to look for the others.
Would you be able to spare somebody to escort us back? I'm fearful that we might get attacked again, sir. I don't want to get eaten.
Yeah, sure. It's not that far back. We'll walk you back.
Okay. Big Top, roll me a perception roll, please, sir. Okay. The only other thing of note in here is the chasm. You're welcome to go have a look, or you're welcome to head back out. If you escort them, it is going to take some time. Like it took you, I'm going to say at least 4 hours to get to where you are now, down this tunnel. So it's going to be another 4 hours back, and then 4 hours to get back to this point.
11 plus 13. Crazy.
What's the insight for, Cassiel?
I just saw Sass say that she'd like the insight in the chat, and I was like, I bet.
What are we insighting, Sass?
She did say Cap. I think she was just trolling.
Oh, okay.
I was just trolling harder.
Either way, with a 26, this man seems genuinely concerned for their safety, and generally fearful for their lives. Like, very grateful, but he's clearly not a fighter. In fact, he seems to be more of a... Oh, excuse me.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. She says, are they turning?
Oh. No.
Every now and then I get a little bit.
It would appear not. At least, not now. Oscar will go on and say, I'm a Sawyer. You see, I work in the village, in the woods. Well, near the woods. We just got assaulted. This is my wife.
Nice to meet you.
And her sister Ada. But yeah, it's up to you. If you want to escort them back, you can. Oh, excuse me. It will just take you some time. The wound in his leg is not new. It is an old wound.
Yeah, well, I escort him back.
Okay.
I guess. I mean, unless someone's going to say something else.
None of my summons last that long.
Yeah.
I don't want to send Cass. I don't want to send Cass back with him. So.
I mean, you have like there's not been any other like forks in the road, so to speak, from here back the way you came. So it is entirely up to you. If you want to escort them back, we can do that. Are you done with this particular area? Or are you doing anything else here?
I think we're done here.
Sorry, I had to hop up to let him through the gate. Is Big Top just staring like bittersweetly into the pool?
So the perception was because they came within sight of potentially something, but not the pool. No, the pool itself.
I just didn't know if he was just like.
This seems to be the source of the kind of the unpleasant like mineral smell in the air. But as you are closer, Heidi, you can give me a perception check as well. You are next to the chasm.
You're casual.
As she walks up, Big Top's going to pick up a rock, cast light on it, and then just yeet it down the chasm.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Give me an advantage on that perception check, then, please.
19.
You definitely see something reflecting that light back as the rock kind of bounces down the chasm. There's like a glint off of something shiny.
Shiny, you say?
Mm-hmm. I can't tell
Caesar's
Caesar.
favorite
Damn.
word, right?
Yeah, whoa.
I can't tell Caesar. Damn.
Oh, motherfucker said treasure?
Heidi will like point to various like expensive items and then point at the bag and then down at the chasm like, hey, there's something that could be this down there.
What?
What is it, boy?
I'm gonna hold up my maul. You wanna see this?
Joey's trapped in the well.
Big Top's gonna reach over, put his hand on Heidi's neck, and she will then say, "Yo, there's treasure down there."
Oh, good, a translator. All right. Where?
What's that last? Yes, Sass. Yes. Yes.
I hope you know I'm gonna make your life in Vecna a living hell for that.
Here, how deep is the chasm?
It's about 30
Yes.
30 feet
Oh.
down.
Oh, that ain't shit.
But that's an easy enough climb, and you got 19.
I've jumped from that on purpose.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
You-
exactly.
Like,
You
Let's get some
definitely
enemies
see
down
that there
there.
is a. It's hard to be specific from this distance, but there's definitely kind of like an oval shaped, sort of silver colored metallic disc or something in the chasm.
Cast dancing lights
Mhm.
in a triangle pattern,
Mhm.
10 feet, 10 feet, 10 feet, and they
Yep.
will slowly descend in a circular pattern.
Okay.
hmm.
As it progresses down, you see that the object is actually a something of a plaque built into a very ornate looking book.
Okay.
Yeah, people who like books, right?
Heidi's turning to Caesar, like holding up rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Doesn't one of you have mage hand? Like, hello?
I do not.
Oh my god.
Not me.
Alright, fine.
It was the warlock that had it
Oh, wait, hold on. My bad.
back at the time. If you got
No,
it, awesome.
Wonderlust didn't leave me with much powers.
I guess it's you.
Okay, I'm gonna set up the immovable rod at the top and attach a rope to it and
Hey,
Oh.
nice.
shimmy on down.
Be out here with the
you,
brain.
you'll be able to climb down without too much of a
I've just been
problem.
waiting to use this fucking thing.
That's a good one.
That's very well done. At the bottom, you will find a very fancy looking book. In fact, so fancy it has its own picture. Ta-da!
It's Baba Yaga's
Whoa.
book. Burn it.
It is unburnable.
Written into this.
It's just Baba Yaga's book stand.
Oh, sorry, chat. Here's the chasm. Written into this silver disc, now that you are up close, you can see that it reads, the ornate book, it reads, Thorgren Ironquill, Historian.
I'll climb back up.
Did you find his corpse down there? Because if his book's down there, his body's probably down there somewhere.
Climb back down.
Nope.
Let me-
You can
Nope.
in fact, you can give me perception if you want, but you ain't gonna find it down here.
Yeah, let me get that nat 20 then. Hold up. Oh, nat 1. Nope.
Definitely nothing.
That was
down
great.
here.
Climbing up, and I guess I'll just hand the book to Big Top. Just I
Did
don't
you-
know if it has magical or not. But
Taking the book. Did you find his animal companion?
No, there's nothing else down there but rocks and a book. The book's up here now.
I got you. I'm not going to open this until after I get a good identify and a detect magic on it.
Mhm.
So let's get these people to safety, because for all
Yeah.
I know, this is the book of explosions.
You
Would I
okay?
do that to
I'm
you?
with you.
Would I?
Yes, you would have written on every single page the phrase, I memorized explosive runes today. Flip the page, I memorized explosive runes today.
Every page is a glyph of warding.
Yo,
every
that's such a good idea.
Every page is an explosive revelation. I think is a great idea. Thank you for that. I'm just gonna lock that one away for future reference.
It's not like I've ever used that against people before.
So, you we'll be able to head back out into the passageway. And if you wish to, you can escort the civvies the 4 hours back to Fandalen, and then 4 hours back here. That's 12 hours so far.
All right. Well, no, we can't because the other people might die in that amount of time. So unfortunately, sorry, Oscar or whatever his name is, Oliver. I'm gonna hand him a torch and be like, just follow the tunnel.
Are you sure?
I am positive.
All right.
You'll end up in the sleeping giant or whatever it is. The basement there.
Okay.
On that note, I'm gonna hand him rope.
I don't mind the scary-looking person that'll greet you.
Oh,
Tiefling
okay.
owner.
Oh. I don't mind Wheel of Fortune. Tieflings don't bother me. They kind of like frown at you a little bit, how we're like, okay, I guess they're not for everyone.
You'll understand.
Right. Well, good luck. It's going to be like 4 or 5 hours of walking, so.
I'm sure we can make it now we've had your help. Thank you. And good luck finding the rest of them.
Yep.
Wherever they may be.
Thumbs up.
Hopefully this way. We're going to go down the next part of the tunnel.
So the tunnel continues for another 4 hours. I've just broken this up into 4 hour chunks.
I'm going to carry Big Top so that he can ritually cast stuff on my head.
Oh, yo.
Yeah, we got this book.
Yeah, I'll lift him up so that he can do a ritual.
The book is not magical.
I was gonna say we can always just put him in the Bjorn.
That's also
Magical.
It is not magical. It's just
Just a
very
journal.
fancy. Very fancy.
Hey, if that's the case, it's not magical. I'll be happy to read it while we walk.
Okay. So you open the book, and like 95% of the pages crumble and flake out. The only ones that are legible are the first few pages, which essentially detail that. Well, the first thing to note is kind of the date. Now, the date is set after the crypt of the Talhund was completed, and after the date that the individual, Mr. Ironquill, is supposed to have died. They do include some rumors of a rising mind flare activity beneath the Sword Mountains, and they have notes that they say that they are planning to spy on a mind flare stronghold called Elithanok deep underground, and their hopes are that this will gather information sufficient that they will be able to warn the nearby dwarven enclaves, including the temple at Talahundreth, of any imminent attack.
Oh my fucking god, this guy is going to be a mind flare. Calling it now.
Just as a reminder, in fact, you can all roll me a history check, please. Just for the
Let's
lols.
go. Dang.
I can't roll for shit.
Feathers, hit that shit.
So everyone apart from Halwyn will recall. Everyone apart from Halwyn, the nerdy book guy, will recall that this is the historian from the crypt of the Talhund. This is the guy in the supposed casket within the room where you found the Sverfneblin.
Every time you say that, I keep thinking you're talking in reverse.
Sverfneblin.
Sverfneblin.
Snublablium. Schwerfneblin. Yeah. So you will all recall that this guy's supposed to be dead and buried in the crypt. That's where you met the Deep Gnome. He was... The book that he had written on the walls was this guy's book. His supposed life story. But yeah, you'll carry on for about 4 hours, and then you will come across an area where the stone, again, just a cheeky side passage. However, the entryway to this side passage is significantly bigger. The stone in and around this passageway is also scorched. Badly scoured and scorched. The smell of ozone hangs thick in the air, and a wide passageway leads to the east. What would you like to do?
Put a hand on the wall and do our usual?
You heading in?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I use can I use a couple hit die basically? Short rest on the way there.
We can assume you've short rested. Yeah, no worries.
Great.
As I say, it's been about 4 hours, so...
Yep, I'm just gonna top off is what I'm getting at, basically.
Short rest. I can go ahead and take that fireball back.
There you go. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, great. There we go. Close enough.
I can feel my voice starting to go a little bit, so I will try and push through to the end. We definitely should be able to clear this map. But apologies if the audio goes a little bit FUBAR from here on. So, as I say, there is a wide passageway that leads to the east. You will give me a perception roll, please, guys. Actually,
Let's go. Nice.
Oh, look, my minimum.
roll.
Which means this is going to be when it counts.
Cass is good at it. Roll for her. She's
There you go.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Cassiel
I'm just a
will
little slow right now.
notice
Sorry.
that about 15 feet up on the wall to your left as you come into this area, there is a small, maybe 4 foot by 4 foot passageway, as I say, about 15-20 foot up the side of this cavern that kind of leads off to the north.
That.
That shouldn't be a bad climb, though.
It's just a bit, it's narrow is the only thing.
In.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out, huh?
Blub, blub.
Now, I will get you to roll athletics if you're going to climb. Not necessarily to... Well, are you making any attempts to be careful with this?
Oh. Yeah.
It's alright, dude. You want to try and be sneaky with it, or are you just being careful?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Roll me a stealth check.
Grabs the one rock that sends the rest tumbling.
Okay,
Heidi, yeah, you make it up. It's a bit of a squeeze, but you'll be able to make it into the passageway. It does not look as though the ground has been disturbed in this tunnel that you are in, Heidi. This appears to be like the ground is very loose.
Okay.
You can kind of like shimmy your way through the tunnel. It's okay, but definitely seems like it hasn't been disturbed. Wait for a moment. Caesar, you'll kick up some rocks as you climb up, but you'll make it in.
Oh, big top. Hold on.
Ouch.
Let me reach down and.
You want to help him?
Yeah, I better help him out. Yeah,
Okay,
I didn't even think about it.
Big Top, you can roll again, because you technically would have advantage. Okay, again, you scrabble up with the help of Caesar, kicking a few rocks around. I'm just gonna do this. Okay. You're good so far. What about Cassiel?
Yeah. I'd stick around to help the other two if
Hide.
they need it.
I said wait.
I saw other people moving, so I assumed I was good because you didn't tell them to stop.
No, letting them catch up is what I'm letting them do. Can you?
Howland
do the same
can
for-
probably warp.
See, is it one of the new paladin things?
Neither.
Oh,
of
right.
these
That's
are
right. He's
good.
not that anymore. Yep. Well,
Yeah.
I will. Oh,
She's
never
fine.
mind. Just
Special
underneath.
paladin power, he automatically wins narrative things.
Listen, there are some classes that could just fuck around, like teleport into shadows and all sorts of other nonsense. Okay?
Yeah.
I would not put it past
might-
them to have that as a paladin.
He might have like Misty Step, but I don't think he's going to burn a spell slot for it. So
Yeah, it's fine.
he'd probably do athletics.
Oh, you helping him up as well there?
Yeah. Anybody that needs the help.
Yep.
Winning's been struggling. So yes, there we go.
So you'll make it up into the tunnel without issue. Cassio's been helped up. Howin's been helped up. Caesar would be ahead of everyone else. Okay. Heidi as the one up front.
Yes, sir.
You will see the passageway that you are climbing through kind of widens out into something of a den. There is the problem with this cave is that it's not that tall. It's barely 5 foot tall, so it is very awkward for especially you, Caesar. Anyone that's tall is going to have issues. However, you see more of these floating brain tentacle creatures. However, one of them appears to be clacking at the other two. It is bigger, more imposing than the other two. The other two appear to be on some kind of crude nest, I'm going to say. Made out of kind of like bones, mushrooms, things that don't smell so good.
What the hell are they doing? Like they don't notice us, or they
So-
just don't care?
They're kind of clacking, and it is a very good point. Well, Heidi did very well on the stealth check, so let me check. Remind me what you rolled there, Heidi. Was 22?
And my stealth, 19.
19, okay.
Here, let me roll my stealth and completely ruin that real quick.
Please do.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Not bad.
Maybe.
Well, yeah, no, they definitely notice you. They will be like clacking at these other two, and then as soon as you two kind of like scuff some stones into the area, this large grell with its brain, like the brain kind of pulsates with this green glow around it on this bigger grell. Is going to turn to you both, and you're going to see its tentacles are going to start writhing, and then I'm going to need a wisdom save from both of you, please.
Oh no, where's Howin? No, outwinning.
In fact, both of you and Big Top, please give me that wisdom save.
Heidi's at least got advantage, right? That's okay.
You mean intelligence saving throw, right?
No?
Yes. These? Oh, okay.
Dang, center the cam.
Yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. Big Top.
Do you have inspiration, Big Top?
Sure. We'll give it a try.
Could have handed more out in the short rest, Heidi, so you probably got yours back now.
Okay. You feel a
That's an
literal...
int. That's an int.
Oh, that is
Oh,
an int.
fuck.
Okay, you're good.
Cool.
You all will feel this wave of confusion flow over all of you.
Oh.
But you kind of shrug it off. It will finish its clacking. The other two Grell will turn and look at you, and will magically appear on the map. That one. And we're gonna get into it all over.
What I miss?
again. Fight.
Grell. One tried to cast confusion, so apparently these ones can use fucking magic.
Ooh, is that a girl?
Oh, that's a me.
It's got a beak, so probably is. You got a 21. Oh man, I was like, maybe I
Oh,
can
no.
win this time. Oh. Okay. All right.
They have advantage?
No. They apparently just default to advantage for some reason.
Might have saved on the fucking confused, but apparently I fell asleep.
Mhm.
A 3? This is crazy, man. Come on.
Can I start a bit further?
You were the last one to get pulled up, so no.
Oh, okay. He had to take a quick poo before we carried on.
I understand. Oh, 5. I see why the roll with advantage was important. Okay.
What? Yeah.
Alright. We are just gonna go straight into it. First up is Heidi, in fact.
Is it? Where'd the other girl go? That had the 22 on that last one.
It had a 5. Because they don't have advantage. So,
I see the 5 up top, but I'm saying I see one under Caesar
yeah.
that rolled a 22.
I don't see that one.
No, so they didn't have...
Right, I need a refresh or something then, because that's...
Hang on. So the first grow rolled a 5. Oh no, you're right. The second grow did roll a 22. My bad. Sorry.
Okay,
Oh,
Thank you.
right down there, yeah.
I knew I was...
I thought you meant the turn order.
My bad.
Mm-mm.
Hang on.
No,
You're
I
right.
knew I wasn't like,
Thank you
hallucinating.
for being honest.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
I appreciate it. Listen, it's been a long
I'm only a little shithead most of the time.
well, in that case, this one's going to rise on up and come on over. You know how these work by now.
Yeah.
Does
Hit.
not have advantage, so it's only
Oh,
14.
that's right. Miss.
21
Hit.
does hit though, so I'm going to need that con save, please.
Sir, yes, sir.
You are... Oh, boy. Well, that's a fail.
Okay.
So the tentacle damage is 5. This attack is going to be a crit if it hits. So that's a hit.
Which it does.
For an additional 12. So 17 total.
Okay.
That is your turn, which at the end of, you can make another con save to avoid being paralyzed. Which you pass. You're no longer paralyzed, but that will be at the end of your turn. Halwyn.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I can... okay, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna stab this thing. I'll try to. At
Okay,
least.
yep. You shouldn't be too
Cool.
hard.
Let's find the buttons that we need to click. Wow.
Okay, I take it back.
I will attempt to hit that again.
That one hits.
I'll do 14 damage and I'll do a divine smite as well.
Okay.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
An additional 3.
An additional 3 radiant
On
damage.
2d8. Wow. That you though?
Yeah.
Okay. Big top.
Pink, bing, 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 bing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna huck a little bit of fire at it.
23 does hit. Let me check. Yep.
Excellent. So, first up, we see if this thing's affected by fire. 16 points of fire damage, please.
Fuck you mean let me check? If 23 doesn't hit, we got bigger problems.
Yeah, at that point, then I'm gonna start doing the just save or die.
The fire damage does seem to work. Yep.
Outstanding. That was a spell. That was a cantrip, but it was an attack cantrip, so I can't cast another one.
You could, if any of your level spells are a bonus action, you could cast them. But I don't think you have many of those. If at
No,
all.
I'm an illusionist.
Okay.
Carry on my wayward friend.
Perfect. Well, it's big brain time, and it's gonna come swooping over here. You moved. Your turn. I'm gonna need another wisdom save, please, from Howin, Caesar, and Heidi.
It is part of my character.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Oh no.
Oh no, indeed. That
Hold
does
on
have
a
a plus
second.
4 from being next to
Yeah.
Halwyn, right? So it would be a 9.
Mhm.
Unfortunately,
I'm gonna do this.
okay.
I can re-roll it and add my level too.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Look out.
Okay.
So a casual 31 or something or whatever. I don't know.
You see this brain start pulsing kind of rapidly. The tentacles starting to flail a little bit, and he's kind of yeah. And then you feel brief moments of fear, kind of an instinctual needing to run the fuck away from this guy, but you very quickly shake it off. And then he's just gonna start flailing. Heidi,
Yes, senor.
coming at you. Oh,
Okay.
that's a miss. 12 is also a miss, right?
Hmm?
12 misses, I think.
Yes.
Cool.
My number is 16.
And then he's gonna try and chomp at you. Okay, there's the 16.
Yep.
And he's gonna beak you for 15 damage.
Okay.
And he's done that, and he's done that. That's his turn done. And then this one's gonna come swooping over, and we're gonna just rinse and repeat and get this out of the way. So, gonna miss, hit, con save. Oh, you're already paralyzed, right?
No, I broke out of it.
Okay, then con save, please. Okay, you're good. You're gonna take 3 piercing from that, and you're gonna try beak you, which will be an advantage because grapple. So 21 for an additional 9, so 12 from that one, and then it's Cassiel's turn.
Wonderful, thank you, sir. Mhm. Howen hit this one, yes?
Yep.
Okay.
Dong.
Yes,
go.
sir. Wisdom 17.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god. 26?
Oh my god, that is almost max damage.
Mhm.
Let's see if Cassiel ever tops it.
And I will.
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus
Nice.
Sancti.
I'm approaching Bloody. I think that's the time for this. I have to get used to playing a caster on the new sheet. Please forgive. So I'll grab that, and then that should be her.
Okay. Caesar.
I'm not grappled or anything, am I?
Nope.
Okay, well,
You only
I'm gonna
grappled
try
if
and
you
get
hit,
this-
and I don't think you got hit. So.
I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity because I want to try and kill this one to get an extra attack. So I don't
okay.
know, maybe it can grapple me. 18's the number.
Nope.
Okay, great. And then I will try and kill this one.
Hit.
Yeah, for 18. Cool. And then I'll step on its corpse.
Naturally.
And I'm gonna just attack into the. I want to see if I can figure out the AC of the one that's shining green, and I got
Big
2 attacks, so
green
why not?
All right. Miss.
Well, I'm gonna guess an 11 is not it, so let's try that again. How about 23?
23 hits.
So that'd be 15. 15 is my new minimum, I think,
Okay.
because of the proficiency bonus extra now.
Yup.
And then I'm gonna action surge, and I'll go 2 more times. Why not?
Okay. Hit.
Okay.
And a
double
hit.
Another 15 and 15.
Okay.
Oh no, 14's no, it's 14 there. So, yep.
Still bloodied.
Huzzah! That is all I got. Yep. Or no, wait. I'll do 1 fire. Why not? I got 4 of them now.
I did the wrong thing. Sorry.
I'm gonna say, that's not bloody, that's dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Use my fire giant thing, and that's it. Yep, I'm good.
All right. Well, this girl is dead.
Oh.
You guys are making quite a racket, attacking, chopping, hacking, smacking, and whatnot.
No, we're very quiet.
No, you've just killed 2 of them, almost. Let me just get this over here. Click this, click this. Perfect. Okay. Heidi, it is your turn.
Hitting the big thing.
You recklessing?
Absolutely, sir. I am also
Okay.
going ahead and raging.
20 definitely does hit.
Not 17.
17 also hits. Sorry, I have a habit of
Okay.
just seeing the
It's
first
okay.
one.
No worries at all. Or 29, sir.
How much, sorry?
29 total.
29 into which one?
This one.
Huh. It had 29 health. Goodbye, Psychic Grow. Your time was short-lived.
Very. Yeah, that's me.
You not got cleave?
Not with this one. This is topple.
Halwyn.
I still don't have a magic great axe.
Hit. 15? 20, sorry,
25 altogether.
25. My brain just spewed out 15, but I meant 25. Yep. Okay. Anything else? A little
No, I'm good.
je ne sais quoi? No, okay. Big Top.
Do. I see one target.
Correct.
And gotta scroll way up. There we go. Hiya!
19 hits.
Hiya!
13. Yep, that knocks it down to...
I started blasting.
God damn. That one is now bloodied. Okay.
That's all I got for you.
And... Okay. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. You're gonna see from the far end, mostly Heidi, that the thin rocks just here are gonna get shattered as this stomping, hulking creature shoves its way into this very narrow passageway.
Not what I thought.
Oh shit.
It's going to take a moment. See that you're killing the Grell. And it's going to kind of take a deep breath.
Oh yeah.
And then do any of you speak Draconic?
Yep.
I'm actually secretly a blue dragonborn and resistant to lightning.
Uh-huh. It's going to take one look at the situation and go... You are here to kill these creatures?
And I will respond in Draconic with a voice similar to its own. Indeed, fighting the real monsters down here.
And what of me?
Be you an abomination like these?
I am a... I know not what you say.
If you are not an abomination such as these Grell, then befriend and let us join and fight them together.
You want me to fight Grell?
Peeks around the corner with his giant hat. I mean, yeah, if you want to fight the Grell and the abominations, I'd be absolutely happy to have you as a friend. Now, I should note, if you allow, when he steps out, he's in that prismatic half-dragon form.
Okay. Turn orders in the way? Oh, my bad. Sorry. Here, I'll just put it up there. It's hard to... There you go. That's it. It's a Behir. Behir? Behir? I'm not sure of the pronunciation there. But it's
Be
gonna...
here, be
Behir.
there.
Behir? There you go.
Be here, yeah.
It's gonna kind of like almost excitedly nod, and then gonna come like stomping its way through, squeezing its long neck all the way up here, and then it is gonna try and chomp.
What is going on?
This thing's just gonna be like, stop, like running
He's on our
over
side.
to you.
Oh, he's on our side. He's on our side.
And then he's He's gonna hit. And yep,
Really weak. Wow.
that's gonna be annihilated. And then yeah, he's just gonna look at his new buddy and be like, "You help kill Grell."
Indeed, Grell are monsters. They are not of this world.
If you not kill me, you can go.
Indeed. Why kill you? You are handsome. You are strong.
I have things. You did this for me. You can have things.
Gratitude. Thank you.
And he's just gonna back it up, awkwardly backing up through this tunnel. He can't turn around, and then he's gonna head back down into the tunnel that he came from.
All right, we get to follow this one.
I'm glad you clarified, because Heidi's looking confused as hell.
Yeah, apparently because we're killing the Grell, he doesn't like the Grell, and because we killed the Grell, he's gonna give us some stuff. Do be on your guard. I mean, he is a bit here, but he's
Ask him if we
pretty
can
nice.
have a scale.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're gonna go to his nest, so I mean, I'm pretty sure he won't care about the refuse.
I believe they're technically not dragons,
No, but they're close enough.
but they're pretty close.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't know what it is. I just assumed it was a blue dragon.
No, this is be here. Be here, be there. They're pretty all over the place.
So in the as you round the corner through the rubble, you'll see this creature lying atop a large nest of crushed rocks, reptile scales, and lightning scoured bones. This pile is huge, like 30 feet across. The creature will again address you, Big Top. I can give you feather, or these rocks.
As this individual is speaking, there will be written text in the basic language appearing underneath.
So he'll basically point to a golden feather, which is kind of like nestled in and amongst this pile of bones, or this collection of 4 small vials, essentially, which do appear to contain like a liquid.
We have time to find out what is.
The liquid appears to be quite thick, almost paste-like in its appearance. I say vials, it's more like a glass jar. Each jar is sealed with a parchment, waxed parchment cap, and sort of tied with rope, and again sealed with wax. You choose. Be quick before I get hungry.
You guys want to take your pick quick?
There are 4 of these jars, or essentially there. Like as you look at the feathers, there are 7
Cast
feathers.
identify.
Okay, you're gonna touch the jar.
I don't have identify. I'm just saying if you wanted to be quick, but
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no. Speed decision. Just send it.
Make your choice quick.
Jar.
While they're making their choice, I'm going to chat it up off to the side. I'm Big Top. Nice to meet you.
What is a big top?
A Big Top is a place where one puts on performances. And as it says performances, he does this little hand gesture, and there's like little fireworks that come out. Entertainment. Pretties.
I can do
Yeah,
big top.
I'll vote Feather.
Yeah, but you're going to kill me if you do that.
Let's get enough feathers to make like one of those Caesar crowns for Cassiel. One of the Roman ones. If they're golden feathers.
You
But
want
they
to
might-
see?
As long as you not kill me or my friends. Happy to see, but please don't kill us. You are very strong.
Be no promise. He's
Well,
gonna start
let's hold
taking
off.
a deep breath.
And I'm going to make sure everyone's out of the way. There's going to be this like caution tape that appears for like in front of his mouth. Get the hell out of his way.
Basically, he's going to unleash a blast of lightning breath, like directly at the rock. Between everyone, you won't get hit, and he's like, you're going to hear this deep belly laugh as he sees that there might be a little bit of a panicked look upon everyone's faces. Performance.
And Big Top's going to clap, and there's this audience of raucous cheering and clapping.
Now pick before I eat you.
Yeah, I think people are picking feathers, right?
Yeah, we can each get one. Right?
Feathers, please.
Okay. You pick up 5 golden feathers. Okay. There appears to be a passageway, like a large, bigger, easier to navigate passage down to the southwest of the chamber, or you could easily just go back the way you came.
It just wraps around, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Just wraps around over here. So we
Okay.
can just take this. Yep.
Okay, so you're just leaving?
Big Top. Actually, ask this guy if you've seen the other people, the missing people. Totally forgot.
Pardon me,
That's what we're down here for.
pardon me, there was a bunch of other human beings, little squishies, pink fleshes, hair, clothing. Have you seen them down here?
No. But noise did wake me up. They go down tunnel.
Go down tunnel? That tunnel over there?
Me no want to chase them. Too small.
Indeed. You know, I am seriously considering setting up a line of communication with you. This is awesome. I appreciate you. I'll mark you down on one on that.
Appreciate?
Appreciation is like giving admiration for either one's ability, power, or the Big Top show. Appreciate.
Me appreciate bones. You want to see?
I can bring you more bones.
It's gonna kind of like lean forward, look down this massive snout, bigger than your like entire body. Is gonna be. You bring bones. I add to admiration.
I will keep that in mind. Have a good day.
Okay. Just for the nerds, there were 4 jars of that in the nest. But after
That's
essentially yeah, it sucks. After defeating the encounter, dealing with the Grell, and considering what time it is, we finished the combat at the end of the session. Tato cannot be mad at me. we are good. We will put a pin in things there as we continue our descent to Elithinok. There is but one
Big
more
Top.
stop on our journey.
Big Top would identify the feathers for us, though.
The feathers do
have
not
plenty of healing.
appear to be magical,
Oh, the gold feathers.
but they are valuable. Yes.
Yeah, but we're never going to get to use the value of them because the city's going to be like a parking lot here in about a week.
I mean, we have the rest of his lives, and there are more cities.
Yeah. Like the ointment.
Or
is
the golden
really good,
feather
but-
can now be our symbol of our group, and we can tuck it in, and there you go.
There we go. Perfect.
But I've already got a symbol for our group, and they'll hold up a sign that doesn't actually exist, and it's just a carnival poster of this group.
I did agree to that. He needs golden feathers now.
I quite like the crown, the golden feather crown. Pretty good.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you can buy the feather off me if you want, Caesar.
Oh, we don't know how much they're worth.
50 gold right now. Yeah, winning. 50 gold right now for your feather.
Yeah.
Right.
He's thinking about it, or are you doing it?
I'll just give it to
Before.
him for free. I'll just give it to him.
Okay.
How much are they worth?
Thanks.
Well, you'd have to speak to an expert about that.
Yeah. We got a nerd who wants the book we have. I'll be happy to see what she thinks here eventually.
2 feathers is enough to make a crown.
Technically true. Yep. But I think Caesar was talking more about having like a series of the feathers, kind of like interlinked. But yeah, 2 you'd be able to do like one either side and come around. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's session. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for playing. Thank you guys for hanging out with us in the chat. As always, it is very much appreciated. If you could please do the usual YouTube platitudes, like, share, subscribe where you think appropriate, and feel free to leave us a comment down below. We do read them all. That's going to be it for today. We are going to be back on Friday for some further Out of the Abyss shenanigans. So please don't miss that. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. We'll be back on Friday. Until then, please do take it easy. And as always, if it's easy, take it twice. Cheers, guys. Good night.